Welcome to Atlanta. Frigid conditions outside this weekend, so we are thrilled to be inside Gas South Arena for Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports. San Diego Mojo pays a visit to Atlanta Vibe. Alongside the Georgia Tech Hall of Famer, Keely Evelyn. My name's Chris Mykoski, and Keely, we have a rivalry brewing in this series. After 8 straight Atlanta wins, San Diego finally got the best of them 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Chris, this match is personal. You have setter Marley Monterey for the Mojo, played the last 2 seasons with Atlanta Vibe. The competitive spirit is high.
Let's take a look at both setters in this matchup. Veteran experience versus a rookie. For Mojo, it is Marley Monterey, does things with such precision for her team.
Going off with 55 assists the last matchup. You got Monterey playing with Atlanta Vibe's 4 starter attackers. She knows how to exploit the tendencies. Can she do the same thing today is the question. Monterey plays with so much energy and fight.
For Atlanta, the first round draft choice out of SMU, Avery Carlson running the show.
You are looking at the ACC Setter of the Year. You got Avery Carlson earned that starting spot. Atlanta Vibe ran with 3 setters on their roster, now down to 2. You got Avery Carlson at 5'11", owns it at the block. The question is today, will she get the middles involved in the offense early? Because she's going to need a complete offense to take down the Mojo defense.
Starting lineups presented by Ren Athletics. For San Diego, Grace Loberg had a team-leading 19 kills on Friday against Omaha. And McKenna Vicini, another former Vibe player, coming back to ATL. She had a team-leading 3 blocks the first time these teams met. For Atlanta, Ava Martin picking up her first start today, and Aiko Jones in the initial meeting between Atlanta and San Diego. She had a double-double with 10 kills and 14 digs. San Diego led by Alicia Childress, the former Penn State All-American setter, longtime pro, and member of the U.S. national team. For Atlanta, it's Kayla Banworth. This is her 2nd season with Atlanta, and these two have such a great history together.
Not only is it personal between the players on the court, but Coach Banworth and Coach Childress were Olympic teammates, winning a bronze medal, so it's also personal between the coaches.
Together for the 2014 Worlds, leading Team USA to gold in Milan, and then a bronze 2016 at the Rio Olympic Games. Snowy, cold, it felt like 1 degree in Atlanta yesterday. Very glad to be inside right now. Good crowd has braved the cold weather to get to Gas South Arena, and Avery Carlson will have first service for the Vibe. First round draft choice, started her career Baylor and Texas, then on to SMU, the Lone Star State trifecta for the Atlanta rookie setter. Carlson with the set to Raven Colvin, can't finish it from the back row. Here comes Hayden Kubik. Now Carlson again, back row to her star teammate, Leah Edmond, the 2024 PVF MVP.
When you need a timeout or a side out quick, you got always the dependable Leah Edmond from the back row.
1-0 Atlanta as we begin our first of 10 Sunday matches on Vice Sports. Here's Grace Loberg trying to go to that far corner. Dug out by Edmond, and Jones, the versatile attacker from Louisville, finishes things for Atlanta.
You see the attempt in the offense. You have Avery Carlson trying to get the middles involved, now working the right side. That one to Aiko Jones.
2 points for Atlanta to begin Sunday afternoon action. San Diego with Monserrat, getting it to Joe Brajkovic. A little too much. 3-0 run to start the day.
Setter Marley Monterey, 21, lock in on her decision making. She'll mix it up, different spots of the court. She wants to keep that block guessing for Atlanta Vibe.
Played indoor as a 2-time All-American at Florida, then 2 years Beach at UCLA. Carlson, the 7th overall draft pick. As Keeley mentioned, the Atlantic Coast Conference Setter of the Year in her final season on the Hilltop in Dallas. Carlson puts the ball in play for a 4th consecutive point. Now Loberg. Again, Edmond is there off the tip. Colvin couldn't force it through. Ava Martin getting her first start and has her first kill of the day.
Ava Martin, 12 for Atlanta Vibe on that swing. She earns her time in practice, kissing that back of the line.
She writes on the line. 4-0 Vibe. Monserrat to McKenna Vicini, making her return to Atlanta and get San Diego's first point.
Vicini, so good behind the setter. It's a slide attack off of 1 foot with the elevation. She attacks the ball, catches the top of the hands.
San Diego finally gets a side out, and Monserrat with service. Tough reception there from Edmond, but Atlanta lives on. Now San Diego has an opportunity, feeding Kubik. She's denied. Edmond with a hard shot.
You can just feel Edmond gearing up for a back row attack. She hits that broad jump with so much elevation. Watch her load up on this swing. Good first pickup by Carlson on that dig, and then the finisher coming at you is Edmond.
Martin, the Big East Player of the Year at Creighton, making her first start. Her service run ends in a hurry thanks to Vicini.
So we have Vicini, the middle, for Mojo, and also Monterey. They played with Atlanta Vibe last season. Right away, that's back-to-back kills for Vicini.
Loberg spending last year with Vegas, now playing with San Diego. That one's wide of the line, point San Diego.
And Atlanta Vibe plays well. Aiko Jones balances out the court on the offense. She hits on that right side of the court. This one coming wide, but to pull off a win, Aiko Jones needs to produce some offense.
San Diego within 2. All Jones can do is send it over. Free ball for San Diego. Kubik with a light touch off of Colvin's hands.
That was a fantastic skip set by Monserrat. She's about 13 feet off. Watch 21. Off a 1 foot skip set, and then a little off-speed shot for the drop is Kubik.
Carlson beating Jones, denied. Back set for Brejkovic. Carlson was there for the dig. Jones puts it away.
Jones was waiting for that kill attempt, coming in strong. That's the determination of multiple opportunities and then putting it down and away.
A pair of kills on 5 attacks already for Jones. Raven Coleman at the line. Vicini can't put it down. Martin puts it across. He'll go right back to Brejkovic. Able to hit it off hands down the right side.
Brejkovic, a 3-time Olympian at 6'5", number 6 on your screen, has such elevation. That precision is impressive.
Atlanta with a big run to start. San Diego within a single point now. Corey Lewis keeps Atlanta ahead.
This is the advantage, Chris, of going to that one setter that you're sticking with instead of juggling the 3. Atlanta Vibe have 3 on the roster. Now the consistency is connecting between a middle and the setter.
Eddie Walk waved last week by the Vibe. So the remaining setters can start to get more comfortable in their roles. Hayden Kubik with a big block.
Fantastic vision and discipline on the block. You had Kubik coming all the way over, number 33, getting that perfect lineup.
Brejkovic, she's played pro in over 10 countries and won 6 MVPs along the way. Carlson dumps it over into the donut. Atlanta takes an 8-6 lead. It was all Vibe early, but the Mojo standing strong in ATL. Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports, brought to you by Franklin, by Wren Athletics, and by Spalding. Chris Mykowski alongside Keely Evelyn for our maiden voyage of MLV on Vice Sports every Sunday for the next 10 weeks. This is the home of MLV action. Great to get things started at Gas South Arena, with a pair of teams that have underperformed to their standards so far.
It's getting that right connection going, and you see the passing is key for Mojo. They have a very fast offense, and for Atlanta Vibe, it's just that connection between setter and hitter.
There's Kubik into the block, didn't hit the floor. Atlanta keeps it alive, but can't put it down in bounds on the other side. Point Mojo in one.
You see Mojo really trying to work the outside attacker. In that case, it was Kubik on the outside.
San Diego 1-5 on the young season. Only win came against Atlanta. Vibe on the other side. It lost 3 in a row, looking to end the skid here today at home. Carlson beating Martin. Great defense on the San Diego side. They go right back to her. Again, nothing doing as Brajkovic goes to the floor. San Diego beating Marin Grote, her first action today.
You got Venegas, the libero for Mojo, picking up a beautiful cover ball to keep the rally going, and then the slide off of 1 foot. So much power coming behind by Grote.
Grote spending the last 2 seasons with Grand Rapids before making her way to San Diego. Kubik, the product of Nebraska and Tennessee. Carlson will feed Martin. Hardest shot we've seen today from the Atlanta side. Vibe back out in front.
Chris, you see that the connection, the speed that both Martin can attack and Avery Carlson can deliver.
Corey Lewis on service, former Florida State Seminole. Coach Benworth saying they need to get her scoring more. Loberg wide, and Atlanta will continue with service.
Loberg knew she had the shot. She was looking to go line shot over Carlson, Vibe setter. I think Monterey's going to go right back to Loberg on that same swing.
Instead, the point goes to San Diego with their first service error of the day from either side. Grote have the ball in hand. The middle blocker from Washington led the Huskies to the national semifinals in 2021. Carlson to Colvin, denied by Grote. Iko Jones can't put it to the floor. We'll go to the back row for Kubik. Point San Diego.
This is what makes Marley Monterey so fun to watch. She works so many different parts of the court. This one sticking a beautiful pass, using the back row with Kubik for the put away.
Tied at 10. Carlson. Colvin has it sent back. Loberg sticks with it. This is Martin into a couple of San Diego blockers. None of them could keep the ball off the floor.
And Colvin, middle blocker for Atlanta Vibe, just hungry for anything at the net. Off that block, ready for it for the put away.
Back to to Avery Carlson. Her team leading 11-10. Monserrat, back to Bacchini. Carlson to Martin. Diving, but can't keep it up.
Chris, how pretty is that? The speed which Carlson delivered that ball all the way out to Martin. Watch the pace, hardly clearing the height of the antenna for the put away.
Rookie sensation Avery Carlson at her first career double-double the last time these teams got together. 48 assists and 12 digs. Grace Loberg goes to the right of Colvin on the block and again wide of the line. Timeout on the floor called by Alicia Childress. Leading it now after the Vibe has gone up by 3.
You see, it's about finding offense right now for Mojo, getting that offense going. Currently, you have Loberg working a line shot when she had it. This one, trying to avoid Aiko Jones on the block. You see Coach Childress right now showing with her hand, hey, these are the attacking options we have. Offense is needed for Mojo.
Childress was playing in this league 1 year ago for Vegas. Decided to take this opportunity to be a head coach. She could have had any college job she wanted, but this felt more her speed.
Yeah, playing at such a high level, and an Olympic setter from my state of Michigan. You have 4-time national champion. Staying in the professional league is where she felt the most comfortable and excited for what she's able to build here with Mojo.
Initial meeting between these teams went to 5 sets. Mojo winning 3-2. Coach Childress said they did a really nice job with in-match adjustments. Best they've done it this season. Resulted in San Diego's only win to this point. Again, it's Leah Edmond. Recycled for Atlanta. Back to Raven Colvin. Kept up by Venegas. Rolling across the tape goes to the San Diego side. Grace Loberg into the block. Tipped up, and Edmond is there for the dig. Nice work by Aiko Jones, persevering through the point. 4-0 run for Atlanta.
You got Aiko Jones just waiting her time in a long rally. Defenders start going backwards. That's the discipline you need, and then the drop shot for the tip kill is Aiko Jones.
14-10 in favor of the home team. Monserrat, Drakocevic. Go all the way to the scorer's table to pick that one up for Jones. Joust on the Atlanta side. That one's won by Monserrat.
You can feel the want to after that block send over. You got Marley Monserrat, the setter, with the overpass turn. So much power, but it's the energy after the point. There you go, Monserrat.
Love to see that strength at the net. It's 2 superstars battle. San Diego finally able to get a little run going here. A pair of points for the Mojo.
You got Drakocevic, number 6, coming all the way over and helping Vincini. 14 as the middle block to put up 4 hands.
Wide on the serve. Point to Atlanta. Couldn't get it down in between the lines.
And you have Leah Edmond for Atlanta Vibe coming to the front row. She's the kill leader for this offense as Martin takes that service game.
Martin's second overall draft choice. Getting her first start this afternoon. Monserrat. Back to Drakocevic. Run down the line, kept up by ATL. And there's Leah Edmond, the superstar from Kentucky.
You got the speed and delivery. The connection is there between setter and hitter today.
Vibe with a 16-12 advantage. At home on a chilly day in Atlanta, the Vibe looking hot. Nation's top professional volleyball players are heading to Orlando as Major League Volleyball holds its second All-Star match, and you can be there. Tickets now on sale. The 2026 MLV All-Star Match on Saturday, March 28th, live on CBS and Paramount Plus. Get your tickets now at provolleyball.com. Chris Mikoski alongside Keely Evelyn. Accolades far too long to name for my partner. Georgia Tech Hall of Famer, All-American, ACC Player of the Year. Also a great connection with San Diego, Keely. We talked about all you've done in Atlanta, but a former assistant coach at San Diego State.
You've been very fortunate in this game, and I just love being able to elevate other players in this game. What MLV's doing in America is amazing, because back in my day we had to go overseas, which was a great experience as well, but there's something special about playing in your home country that is such a great experience.
Maya Tabron checks in for the first time, former Colorado Buffalo and SMU Mustang. Martin setting up Edmond into the block, recycled for Atlanta. Edmond this time will lift it over two San Diego blockers. Kubik, bottom of her hand, great touch. Rolled it off for the San Diego point.
You saw Kubik giving a high five to Venegas of great communication, a little roll shot, identifying defenders who were all sitting back.
Tabron setting rookie records last year for blocks and aces, making an immediate impact in San Diego. Pair of blockers for San Diego, getting the job done. Kubik alongside Vicini.
Watch Kubik, number 33. She's doing a great job producing offense, and then the block setup. That's 2 in a row throughout this set, getting another block on Nico Jones.
McKenna Vicini, making her third stop in the league. Vegas in 2024. Atlanta last year before coming to San Diego. Kubik at Carlson, who keeps it alive. Free ball coming for San Diego. Quick work by Brejkovic. Great angle there to get it to the floor in a hurry.
Chris, to even think about hitting that angle, you know you're good. You got Brejkovic coming up closer to the setter on this, putting a sharp angle for a run for Mojo right now.
Tying this one at 16 in the first set. Carlson looking to Colvin, breaking up the San Diego assault.
What a fantastic job by setter Avery Carlson to mix it up and get Colvin involved in the offense before she takes her serving rotation.
Carlson into double digits, her 10th assist. Kubik will have to come right next to our broadcast position to keep that one alive. Here's Edmond, wide of the line, trying to go cross court.
The right idea, trying to keep pace in that. You got to make that hand connection. Lee Edmond shaking that one off as Marley Monterey saying, guys, let's keep the run going.
Vicini again puts the ball in play. 17-17. Brejkovic. We saw her tremendous work on the attack. Also a force on the block.
She's got all the help in the world. You got middle blocker Grote coming over. First lead taken strong on that block.
Mojo taking its first lead of the day, 18-17. Tabron to Kubik. Off hands and down. Atlanta has made a pair of 4-0 runs. They've been up big. Now it's San Diego with a 2-point advantage.
Even on an honor system with 3 blockers. Kubik's coming up with the kill. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And the leader, Marley Monterey, through that little mix, is taking her team by the horns and say, guys, we're going to finish this out.
These teams needed 5 sets to complete their first matchup this year. We mentioned it off the top, Keely. Atlanta had beaten San Diego all 8 times in the course of 2 years. It's not a rivalry until one team at least gets a single win, and I think now we have a legitimate one in Major League Volleyball.
You do, with setter Monterey knowing the tendencies of the Vibe players, 4 of them playing with her last season as starters, she's able to communicate that on the court to her teammates.
There's one of the former Atlanta players, Vincini, putting it in play after the Atlanta timeout. Kochovic, light touch over hands. Whistle comes and a point to San Diego.
Little net violation on the fall by Edmond on that block. This is exactly what Mojo wants, just a little breakdown as they continue to push points.
San Diego in to the red zone, 20-17. Carlson, some distraction there for Lewis, but it did not work.
That's a full one-on-one situation. Kochovic coming all the way over. Watch the hand penetration just on that late move, getting the block.
You're not fooling somebody with that much experience. Kochovic all over it. 21-17 San Diego. Kubik rolls it off. Atlanta keeps it up this time. Grote on the block. Can't keep it in bounds. Point Atlanta.
You love that encouragement by Coach Banworth, encouraging setter Carlson to force the middle, get him up in transition, find Corey Lewis for that kill.
Coach Jones back at the line. Her team now trailing by 3. Make it 4. San Diego on the verge of a set 1 victory.
That's a whatever it takes moment. You got Venegas basically boxing out setter Monterey. All smiles right there by the libero.
Kochovic still ramping up, not used to this short of a preseason. We're finally a month deep, and she's hammering out aces. Timeout called by Atlanta, now just 2 points away from falling in set 1 after dominating early.
Yeah, the difference is the Mojos are starting to go, get some offense. The block setup has been fantastic to slow both down. And then, of course, you got an ace by Kochovic to put the power away.
This goes into what Coach Childress told us a couple of days ago, Keely, how great of a job San Diego did with real-time adjustments against Atlanta the first time they met.
And that's exactly what is happening in this first set, the adjustments. And it first started with the block setup. You saw a couple, you got a 2 on Iko Jones from Kubik over here on the left, and then the block touches from the right side have been impressive for Mojo.
23-18, Atlanta has spent its final timeout. Kochovic nearly had 2 aces in a row. San Diego picks up the point as Martin is a little low on the attack.
When you have the right idea, you want to go right back to it. So it's out of system, little run, push back and lower than Martin thought was coming.
Set points for San Diego. Kochovic has been dangerous in this run. Another ace, that's 2 in this service run to give San Diego a 25-18 win. Mojo picks up a set 1 victory on the road at Gas South Arena. This rivalry is heating up on a cold day in Metro Atlanta. Many more fireworks on the way on Vice Sports.
Single point now.
We focused on a pair of setters off the top of the broadcast for Marley Monserrat in San Diego. Still adjusting to her Mojo teammates, but they are really confident with her at the helm.
And you see Monserrat working so many different parts of the court, getting all hitters involved in the offense, picking up 9 assists in that set.
Avery Carlson led Atlanta with 11 assists, also had a team leading 7 digs.
For Atlanta, I think Carlson's running a fantastic offense. It's just the blocking. Right now, Mojo's taking over with 5 blocks, so getting hitters one-on-one will be key to avoid that big block from Mojo.
Carlson spread the wealth there, 3 different players with 3 kills. Our numbers through 1 set presented by Spalding. You see the hitting efficiency for San Diego significantly better than Atlanta.
You look down at the block, so 5 blocks for Mojo. Atlanta Vibe has 0, so the adjustment is huge. We're gonna watch that number closely in the second set.
Both teams efficient from the service line, just a pair of errors for Atlanta, only a single one for San Diego in the opening sets. Mojo win 25-18, open things up. And Marley Monserrat will have the first serve for San Diego to begin set 2 from Gas South Arena in Atlanta. Maya Tabron with the first swing for the Mojo. Now at the block. Trying to go cross court. Atlanta can't finish it. Now we'll go to Dixon. Pair of blockers recycle things for Atlanta. Right touch coming from the back row by Leah Edmond. Monserrat diving to the floor to keep that ball up. In offhands, longest rally we've had so far today. And it comes on the opening point of set 2. Back to the right side. Finally finished by Ava Martin.
It was relentless defense all around to keep it alive, but this pancake really did keep that off the ground, get that layout, Monterey, and then the finishing touch. Atlanta Vibe taking it, putting it away.
Martin, 9 swings in her first start in Atlanta. The outside hitter from Creighton with a service error, 3rd of the day for the home team.
You can feel the energy coming into this second set. This is when you know a match is personal. A professional match when it's personal, that level is high.
Here's Tabron, member of Team Sweden. Played in the 24 Euro Championships and last year's Worlds. Offhands by Anna Dixon, able to tool the block.
Anna Dixon getting the start in the second set for Atlanta Vibe. She plays on the right side of the court. So if you're looking at the net toward that right side, number 24 comes in with some energy.
Raven Colvin out of Purdue, 2nd-year pro. First round pick by Grand Rapids a year ago. Colvin will be on the set. To Anna Dixon, denied. They'll go to Martin. Pushed across by Monserrat. Now here's Leah Edmonds off a couple of blockers.
In volleyball, there's a term, it's called out-of-system setting, when it's a non-setter stepping in. That ball control by Martin was fantastic for Edmond to get that tip kill off the hands.
Raven Coleman put that ball in play. This will be Kubik. Dug out by Martin. Long pass to Edmond. Kept alive by Tabron. Right back to Kubik. Lewis was there.
And Chris, look who was in on that ball. Number 24, Dixon, coming all the way over, taking care of business on that line shot.
Now Colvin again with her team leading 4-1, just like set 1. Atlanta off to a great start in set 2. Edmond denied by Tabron. Carlson gets it to Colvin. Now Edmond, that's low off the tape, point San Diego.
The right idea for that step in. The Mojo happy to get out of that side out pattern because Leah Edmond, number 13, is on the power swing on the outside.
Atlanta had a lead by as many as 4 on a couple of different occasions in the opening set. led by 3 early in set 2. Corey Lewis thought she had a touch. The initial call is out. We'll take a look at it on the MLV replay system.
Getting a challenge on this look. Off the hands, we're gonna look to see number 12, Grote, her left hand coming up to see if the fingers touched.
Initial look, it certainly appeared that Grote did touch it. We'll get a quick look at it. One more angle for us as Grote, like it could have grazed that left pinky.
The entire Vibe players and the coaching staff right away saw the touch. On this angle, it's hard to see just because where the ball's passing. But you have a 10-8 jumper with Corey Lewis. She led the league in efficiency last season, so you can see the attack trying to get the ball a little more to her in the offense.
Young Park up top. Nathan Mahaven, our low official. Normally these official reviews are very quick in MLV. Take an extended look here, and the point goes to Atlanta. The touch happened.
That's the fantastic look right there, the contact. On that replay, we saw a little movement in that left finger by Grote.
Extends the Vibe lead to 5-2, quickly earning it right back. Maren Grote for San Diego.
And that, my friends, is how you hit the bounce back. Sure, you touched it, you tried your best, and then get that transition off a serve, receive, kill.
Leads to Brajkovic, the opposite from Serbia. An international star. Edmond had a sent back by Monserrat. Now a chance for Anna Dixon. San Diego keeps rolling. Maya Tabron flying in. Rumpelberg setting that one up for Leah Edmond. 3-point lead for ATL.
Leah Edmond gets this takeover look when she hits her elevation. I'm going for that kill. She's a 2-time SEC Player of the Year from Kentucky, knows how to turn it up.
Played in Puerto Rico and with Athletes Unlimited before joining Atlanta. Monserrat, as this one goes back and forth in set 2. Mojo within 2.
As a setter, you just wait your time for the perfect attack. Sending over and 2, catching all the defense looking.
And Kubik will have the honors. Led Tennessee in kills a year ago, over 4 per set. That's Anna Dixon, product of Missouri and Florida.
I love the change of location. So watch how Dixon shifts a little bit to her left. Create that separation between the blockers for the kill.
Lewis, last year's leader in hitting efficiency in this league. Maya Tabron going down the line. Nobody there for Atlanta.
Tabron does one of the best jobs in the nation to look like she's going cross court and then turns it line. The defense, they always shift to her cross court look.
Carlson to Martin, off hands. Brajkovic sends it in. Now Tabron, they'll feed the hot hand, but Atlanta was there on D. Point to San Diego.
Tabron did it again on that line shot. You had Edmond picking up the dig first to keep the rally going, and then just a little net block, that's what you call it, instead of an arm block. That's a net block on that swing.
Maren Grote, they love her long block radius, size and consistency for San Diego, but that one's at the feet of Kubik. Point Atlanta. Vibe up 8-6, much like we saw in set 1. Vibe out strong to begin set 2. Does San Diego have another comeback in them? Keeley holds the keys to success for both of these teams, and for San Diego, they really delivered on that first one, making adjustments quickly in set one.
That was everything in the first set. Make the adjustments, come through with that block, and then establish the middle offense. You have Monterey, the setter, knows that she has to do it. For Atlanta Vibe, attacking from multiple areas, back row, even as we saw with Dixon, is key. And then game plan execution when it is tight. When the match is on the line, each set is important. If it's tight, you have to execute.
Out of the timeout, we'll see if Atlanta can stay strong throughout this second set. After falling behind in set one, a surprising loss after being in such great control early. Went on a pair of 4-0 runs, had a pair of 4-point leads. Avery Carlson got all of that started at initial service for Atlanta. They gained control. It is School Spirit Day here at Gas South Arena, by the way. You'll see a ton of college t-shirts, and behind Avery Carlson right now are a few really excited Georgia Bulldog fans. Dumped over by Monterey.
Monterey, with that elevation and extension, can look like she's going to set and then send it over in a slam tip with perfection. Watch how she goes up with two hands, last minute, sends it for the slam dunk.
And after that, she's at the line. Go to Dixon. Long pass to her results in an Atlanta point.
Dixon gears up with her whole body to make that swing. You have Dixon, not only a strong blocker, but comes with so much power on her attack.
Third kill for her on her 8th swing. 5 up by 2. Monterey, quick set to Vicini. Can't put it across.
Chris, that's the right idea, though. You have to get the middles involved each set. So getting Vicini that attempt is key. I like to see if Monterey will do it again.
Venegas on the set. Now it's Monterey to Brejkovic.
When the
Fourth kill for Brejkovic, Keeley.
Yeah, when the middle of the court is exploited like that, it's a shot that you watched in video as you're scouting a team. Work in the middle of the court. We saw Marley Monterey take it on the slam tip. Brejkovic taking it on the tip shot.
Well-rounded thus far. 4 kills for her to go along with 5 digs and 3 blocks. Now Edmond goes past the block. Go to the back row with Tabron. Late whistle, and point is to San Diego. Quickly reversed.
Leah Edmond was about to have a full conversation if she didn't win that point with the referee.
That one was low below the tape. Point to Atlanta. Here's Raven Coleman. First match between these teams. 10 kills. Her service run ends in a hurry.
You could feel that coming again on a good pass. Monterey knew she had to get Vicini, the middle, back involved in the offense. That's a smart delivery set.
Vicini now praise for her high volleyball IQ on the line. We'll see just how close that was. Goes down as a San Diego ace. Mojo within 1. Don't take a look at that one on the replay, but as close as it can be. Ball don't lie, though. Atlanta able to get the point back immediately.
Anna Dixon recognized middle blocker. Vicini was playing left back in the defensive pattern, so libero's off the court. That's a smart time just to drop it in front of the tall attacker.
Ace for Atlanta, first of the day for the Vibe.
As the Vibe trying to figure out their offense, coming through with an ace is key. Just any type of momentum, an easy point, if you will. Coming for the point is Dixon.
Dixon had 5 kills against Indy earlier this week. She won't be at the service line for a while now as San Diego pulls within 2.
Kicking in to the keys of the game. You got setter Monterrey again working the middle off that serve receive pattern.
Raykocevic with a season high 19 kills against Atlanta. First meeting. Has an error there. She has 4 kills so far today. Edmond, team leading 13 kills against Indy on Thursday. Back-to-back service errors.
Edmond has a really good hybrid serve. It's like half topspin, half floater. You got Taylor Smith coming in just to give Edmond a little break on this defensive pattern.
Kubik, her season high came against Orlando with 11 kills. A little bit of an overpass, but Tabron can't put it away. Tabron with a miss hit to win Atlanta.
Tabron had the right idea, showing across court, turning the ball line. That's a good attempt. I think Monterrey will go right back to Tabron on a low set if she gets a good pass.
Back to Lewis. EVF's leader in hitting percentage last season has an ace for the Vibe. Second of the day for the Atlanta side. 16-12, Vibe in front. Serving mastery coming from the home team. MLV on Vice Sports. San Diego 12, the second meeting between these teams this season. Mojo took round 1.
Must the server not step over while serving? That's an easy one. That is the inline, baby. ATLA is correct. This is what we call a $75 merch QR code. It's a upgrade.
We've been tracking both starting setters throughout the match. Avery Carlson, one better than Marley Monserrat on assist to this point. And the rookie already has a double-double.
Those are hard shoes to fill. So Carlson's coming into Vibe where Monterrey started for Vibe the last 2 seasons. I think Carlson's game is really impressive, how low she can go. But you got a leader with Monterrey, very confident in her game, mixing up the offense efficient-wise. You have Mojo hitting at a higher efficiency so far in this match.
Carlson led SMU to its first Sweet 16 appearance in program history. Drafted in the first round by Atlanta. Carlson with a quick set to Colvin. Tremendous elevation leading to the kill.
Raven Colvin, a 4-year starter at Purdue, comes in with the heat. That's the best hit of her pro career. You just saw it live.
What a connection, the loudest this arena has been so far today. Everybody jumping out of their seat as Colvin was jumping out of the building. Carlson right back to her, this time with a light touch just over the net. Dug out by Venegas. Carlson to the back row this time. No joy for Atlanta. Another chance coming. Carlson to Colvin one more time. Monserrat feeding Grote. Kept alive. Martin with another swing. Just outside.
So much energy. You see Atlanta Vibe giving everybody a high five. Good defensive effort. This one on the last swing going long. But I would tell you what, it looks like Vibe has woken up.
4-point lead for Atlanta. Carlson to Martin. Off hands for San Diego. Doing a good job on touches at the nets. Carlson dumping it across, not giving them the opportunity this time.
Chris, you're totally right. Yeah, the block touches on each side have been impressive to slow it down. And then Carlson's like, let me just go ahead and put this over in 2 for the put away.
Carlson's eyes are so good, whether it's putting her teammates in one-on-one situations or finding that empty spot and deciding to take care of business herself. Brajkovic has skins on the wall. San Diego's going to mount a rally. It'll be with her guiding them.
Brajkovic has incredible court awareness, jumps behind the 3-meter line, but watch how she ends up at the net in her broad jump. Right there, that elevation, Marley Monterrey feeling that hot hand.
6th kill for Brajkovic. Here's Monterrey. Carlson with a back set. That is down. San Diego thought they had it pancaked. Nothing doing. Point by Ava Martin.
Venegas has to sit deep because she knows that right back attack is coming in strong. A little changeup helps for a long way. Dropping it to the floor. Nice job, Martin.
San Diego and Atlanta both trying to find the right combinations. Vibe coming in with a 3-game losing skid. Happy birthday, Raven Colvin.
Second Asian strong attack. This is an overpass, so a pass that's going over the net. The closest blocker has it, and Colvin took it with power.
15 swings already for Colvin, 5 of them resulting in Atlanta points. The Cheney, the Stanford product, putting it to the floor for San Diego.
A national champion at Stanford as well comes through and locks in. Look at that energy, communicating with blockers what's coming next as she gets that last kill.
3 Pac-12 titles and the 2019 national championship for the Cardinal. Right back to the heavy hitter for Atlanta.
Chris, there are now 2 setters on the roster instead of 3, and this is the advantage you're seeing. That reps in the practice and also in matches, getting that setter-hitter communication going.
Atlanta trimming it to Carlson and Shannon Shields, now the only 2 setters for the home team. Carlson can't dig that one out. Point Mojo.
Brajkovic just has to get her body close enough to touch the ball. She can attack the ball if the ball lands on her left side, on the right side. Just so much range with that 6'5" extension.
Great efficiency so far for Brajkovic. 455 clip. That one tattoos Monterrey.
Dixon all smiles right there. She was about 5 feet off the net. Instead of going sharp down, she took the shot deep. Very smart as she takes her serve.
Anna Dixon, double-digit kills the first 2 games of the season. Nowhere near it since, though. We'll see if she can get her numbers back up today. San Diego with some miscommunication resulting in a Vibe point.
Atlanta Vibe feeling confident. I think the energy shift has improved, getting the middles back involved. That little miscommunication off the one-hand save by Rumpelberg was everything.
Vibe 2 points away from evening this match at 1 set apiece. This will be Kubik sent back by the Atlanta block. Edmond and Lewis side by side.
A strong wall coming over. Yeah, Edmond helping out with the triple block. There's no way to pass that ball.
Set point for Vibe. Overpass results in a Leah Edmond kill. Even 1 set apiece. A 9-point win in the second set by Atlanta. Atlanta had control early in set 1, a couple of 4-0 runs. The Vibe end this set on a 4-0 run, 25-16 the victory. Keeley is joined by Molly Monterrey.
Monterrey, so what have you been most impressed with your team?
I think we're doing a really good job staying in it. We started the first set really down and we came back and fought. Didn't do so much in the second, but we're ready to fight in the third.
What changes will you need to make?
I think we just need to stay calm on defense. They scored a lot on tips, so I think we need to buckle down on the off blocker and just scramble plays.
Your communication with block touches has been impressive. I think that part of your game's going well with your whole team across the board. how important is getting the middles back involved in the offense?
I think it's extremely important. That's always the first thought on my mind, get the middles involved.
Well, last question I have for you, coming back to Atlanta, what's it like being a 2-year starter here, taking your team to first and second in the league?
It's really fun to be back. This is a great group of fans and really cool to be here.
Well, we're a fan. Everyone's a fan of yours, so thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much.
Keely Evelyn and Marley Monserrat, thank you both very much. Monserrat already to 19 assists. Her team, San Diego, even with her old team, Atlanta, 1 set apiece. This is Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports. The nation's top professional volleyball players are heading to Orlando as Major League Volleyball holds its second All-Star match, and you can be there. Tickets on sale now. The 2026 MLV All-Star Match on Saturday, March 28th, live on CBS and Paramount Plus. Get your tickets now by visiting provolleyball.com/all-star-2026.
Diego. Going down the line, pressed up by
Yeah, my bad. I thought you said we.
Better outcomes for everybody. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, Dr. Sherman and chemo saved my life and gave me back my strength. And my peace of mind and my family dinners. She gave me back my home and my career and my grandchildren. And my laughter.
She's a towering presence, a three-time Olympian. Jo Brajkovic for San Diego has 6 kills.
Yeah, Brajkovic doing it all ends. You putting up the blocks, coming through with 3, stepping in on that, and then offensively showing through with some offense. For Atlanta Vibe, it's been a Leah Edmonds story, 5 kills. The usage out of the back row has been key for her, producing a couple of those kills. Will she need to get it going a little more to pull off this win? Yes, because the Mojo will commit on her on defense.
Atlanta winning set 2, tying this one at 1 set apiece. Their hitting percentage just slightly higher than San Diego to this point. And you see Leah Edmond in her first run through MLV, 4.28 kills per set, nearing that number again here in 2026.
Yeah, Leah Edmond was an ace leader last year. So many stats she's top 5 in. All-around game, that efficiency. First season league MVP, Leah Edmond, knows that she can put the team on her back. She might have to do that right now because the Mojo knows how to respond.
First team All-League last year as well. Atlanta last played on Thursday at Indy, and Edmond picked up a team-leading 13 kills. Nearly halfway there here in this Sunday affair against San Diego. Jo Brajkovic on the other side. I mentioned it earlier, Keely, but she is still ramping up. Used to a much longer preseason. Only had a month with her team before the first game this year. Underway in set 3. To the back row for Leah Edmonds. Her party continues.
That's where Edmond produced 2 of her kills in that last 2 sets out of the back row, and Avery Carlson looking for Edmond early on to get the first kill.
It'll be Carlson putting the ball in play. Already 22 assists for her to go along with 11 digs. Overpass. Ava Martin couldn't put it down. Leads to a chance from Loberg, dug out near the baseline. Martin keeps up her tremendous day. That's 6 kills for Martin, making her first start.
A fantastic adjustment from the first 2 sets to now. You have Martin swinging for the line shot off the hands, not looking cross court. That's how she was able to work Monterey's hands and use the tool.
Second team All-American at Creighton. Second pick in the MLV draft. Avery Carlson, the 7th overall pick by Atlanta. Long pass to Loberg. Dug out by Carlson. And Kayla Caffey had the overpass. Got big eyes there, but couldn't put it up.
Carlson smiling that one off. Got her hands up at the last second to make that save.
Caffey kicking herself after receiving that gift. Couldn't cash in. 3-0 Atlanta. They went on a 4-0 run to start the first set. And they match it here. Carlson beating Dixon. 4-0 runs in the first and third set for the home team.
That is the execution in the scouting report where Coach Banworth talks, we have to get better. And you have Dixon coming in, working that same spot where she was able to find another kill.
Vibe in control early with the match tied at 1 set apiece. Carlson's growth something special to watch as she made her way from Texas to SMU. Just wanted a chance to play every day and became the ACC Setter of the Year. Joust, and it goes to the Atlanta side. Cross court by Martin, denied by Venegas. Here's Loberg, off hands. Mojo has its first point of set 3.
Loberg did an excellent job to delay her swing. That caused the block just to drop a little bit. Watch the delay. She'll go up, so you're watching the outside hitter. Go up, hesitate, and then last second turns it off the hands.
4-1, Vibe. Carlson to Martin, sent back by Loberg and Kathy.
Loberg knew that she needed to step up for the team. Number 9, Loberg, is the kill leader. So she came through with the kill, this time with the block.
Monserrat, great on her distribution today. Trying to add to it from the line. Violation at the net by San Diego.
If the ball crosses the plane of the net, as a blocker, you have the right to it. But Carlson keeps it on the Vibe side, so that's a blocking violation as Loberg reached over with the block.
Overpass. Edmond with the kill for Atlanta.
In this rotation, your Monserrat's a back row setter. She went up and her hands cleared the plane of the net. That's exactly what Edmond needs to do. Hit Monserrat's hands, and it's an automatic violation.
Martin again, her team leading by 4, matching the largest lead they've had today. Kayla Caffey getting in on the action for San Diego. Her first kill.
You have a setter that likes to set the middle, as we heard, getting Caffey that low fast set. Nice job.
Loberg at the line, Dixon on the attack. Monserrat was there. It's Venegas setting it to Brajkovic. The Atlanta block can't put it inside the line. Point, San Diego.
Brajkovic has the power to take the swing and then the angles to work the hands. Watch that angle off the hands to get the tool off the block.
Carlson getting it to Anna Dixon. Dixon has 7 kills.
Chris, when you swing, it's geometry. So you hit that right angle of the arm, it will bounce off at that same angle. So you got Dixon now, that's a tool, using the blocker's hands to get a point.
Raven Colvin has 6, dumped over by Monserrat. A smart play for the setter out of Florida and UCLA.
Monserrat knew that her team needed to make adjustments, and that's number 21, the leadership, taking it over in 2, finding a way to get a kill, always locked into play is Monserrat.
Said it was a dream come true to return to Southern California and play under Alicia Childress. It would add to that dream come true to get a win at her former home. Atlanta leading 8-5 in the 3rd set. This crucial swing set for the home team. Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports, brought to you by Franklin, by Wren Athletics, and by Spalding. Chris Maikowski alongside Keely Evelyn from Gas South Arena as the Atlanta Vibe host San Diego Mojo. Second meeting of the season between these teams. Last met on January 18th in Southern California, where San Diego won in 5 sets. Would not be surprised at all We go to 5 again today. Monserrat to Grote. That's low beneath the tape.
And the questioning with Monserrat between sets, the middle setting is so important, getting the middles back involved, and you see Monserrat trying to do that on good passes.
4-point advantage for the home team. Anna Dixon leading the way for Atlanta with 8 points. We get the condensation off the floor. Raykocevic back to work. Off the tip, Atlanta keeps it alive. Grote sends it back. Atlanta with another chance. That San Diego block coming through on a couple of occasions, and it's finally Kubik putting the ball to the floor.
When Mojo get that blocking first rotation, either a touch or send over, it's dangerous because a second attempt at the net, Kubik's gonna put it away.
Raykocevic at the line, 7 kills on 14 swings. Also has 5 digs and 3 blocks. That serve is dangerous, but Atlanta able to keep it off the floor with Britt Rumpelberg and leading to another ATL swing that goes cross court by Edmond.
Watch Edmond split the seam of the block. She sees it, the block wasn't able to close. Edmond saw that open gate to take the power.
Long on service for Atlanta. Mojo pull back within 3.
You got Loberg back in the front row. This is a good blocking pattern, but if Ava Martin can get the set and go line, that's the last time in this rotation she got a kill.
Here's Kubik, 3rd overall pick in the MLV draft. Carlson, also a first-round selection, feeding Martin, all rookies in that stanza.
And notice that exactly what happened. You got a good pass, dish out to Martin. Martin took it line off the hands. It was like execution out of the sets 2 and 3, the communication of how to get a kill.
5 go up 11-7. To Loberg, long pass to her, couldn't pay off for San Diego. Kept up by Raykocevic, that long body dotting all over the floor. Can't keep that one alive though. Anna Dixon with firepower.
Anna Dixon was raised in a volleyball family. Mom played at Wichita State, comes in with power, knows how to keep the vision and put it where the blockers don't set up.
Here's Lewis. Back set to Grote, results in a San Diego points. 4th kill for Grote.
And notice it's a middle attack. So Grote plays in that middle rotation, goes behind the setter on a slide attack off of 1 foot. There's no question. Good passes. Monserrat's getting her middles involved on the offense.
She'll head to the service line. Rumpelberg on the reception. Leads to Ava Martin. Good work at the net by Monserrat. Nothing Atlanta could do about it.
Now that's a beautiful turn and finesse shot. Monserrat gets it in her hands, hesitates enough, makes the block fall, misses the point.
Atlanta's lead shrunk to 3. Raven Coleman gets it back to 4.
It doesn't have to be pretty, but it just has to be through, and that's the connection you continue to fight as a setter. So you got Carlson trying to get her middle back involved with Colvin.
7 kills for Colvin. Back to Carlson. To the back row. Kubik can't put it down. Rumpelberg with a nice dig, leading to Dixon on the attack.
And another one, you got Dixon. That's her 10th kill coming in. Did not start in the first set, if you remember. So this is basically 2 sets racking up 10 kills.
Continuing to spread the wealth on this Atlanta offense. Dixon and Colvin at the top of the leaderboard. Raykocevic. 8 kills for her. Team leader for San Diego.
As a set gets deeper, closer to that 25 mark, as a setter, you know you have to get a kill, and you have a player like Raykocevic on your team, you will find her.
Monserrat, praise for her consistent energy for San Diego this year. Really a game changer for the Mojo in 2026. Loberg, just a little too long, the initial call. It's reversed, point to San Diego now.
Atlanta's using their challenge.
Yeah, with Young Park initially making that call a point for Atlanta, checked himself and gave it to San Diego. And anytime you have that much hesitation from an official, it's going to result in a challenge.
I think this is the easiest point to challenge. You simply ask your blockers, if you're a head coach, did you touch it?
Trust your players on the floor. That's exactly what Caleb Banworth does. Second year with Atlanta after 3 seasons at Ole Miss. Led the Rebels to their first NCAA tournament in over a decade. Take a look here from the low angle.
I think the angles actually will be the hardest to see because of the pace coming over. You have to almost hit that end zone, the service look line, to see if it cleared the fingers. This is the look.
Through the block.
Yeah, you've just no finger motion on that.
So point goes to Atlanta. Again, that's what Mr. Park was initially saying. And that's the final result. Martin, former Creighton Blue Jay. Kayla Caffey hasn't been present a ton in this match, but when she has been electric.
You got Caffey with fire and powers, and Marley Monserrat, even with one hand, knows she can find a put away with Caffey.
Only her second kill today. San Diego picks up back-to-back points as Atlanta can't send that one across inbound.
What is happening right now, you have Monserrat getting the middles involved as much as possible in this offense, and Atlanta backing off a little bit.
5 lead has been trimmed to 3, nearly trimmed to 2. San Diego have another chance here from the back row. Loberg nearly had it done, but Martin running to the expensive seats, keeping it alive. Rejkovic finishes things off for San Diego. Timeout called by Atlanta as their lead is now down to just 2 points.
Yeah, Monserrat bringing in Rejkovic inside the court, the block, thinking she was gonna go wide. That's a great changeup out of that transition play.
The balance in this league on full display today. You break down the numbers through 25 matches entering this Sunday. 48% of sets have had margins of 3 points or less, and 94% decided by single digits.
It's pretty impressive, the level of volleyball that MLV's been able to put together. You add then Dallas to the mix, just from top to bottom, every match is intense and brings the energy and fight. There's no easy set, let alone match, coming at you in MLV.
We'll see that Dallas team you mentioned next week on Vice Sports. Grand Rapids and Dallas from Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas. Avery Carlson getting it to Anna Dixon. That is not inside the line. Point to San Diego. Mojo within 1.
It starts with the Mojo block execution on a 4-0 run right now.
Loberg will put the ball in play. 1 shy of 20 swings. Loberg and Kubik have been the most active attackers today, both of them with 19. Loberg, though, has only had 1 kill in all that work. Kubik will set it to Rejkovic. Carlson feeding Edmond. Loberg with solid defense, leading to a Kubik attack. Bodies flying, Georgiadis into the action. Getting into Kubik. No touch, point Atlanta. 5 go up by 2, heading in to the timeout. We will see an official replay before we go to break.
You get one challenge per set, so if you win it, you get to keep it. And Coach Childress is going to use this on the swing, looking for a block touch between Dixon and Colvin.
Kay Georgiadis, by the way, getting her first playing time of the season on the set there. The libero from TCU and Houston. Three-time American Athletic Conference libero of the year.
So Kubik's going up. On that look, I'm not seeing a touch. You're looking to see.
And there was not a touch. Point Atlanta. Timeout on the floor. 16-14 the lead for Atlanta as they're looking to end a 3-game losing skid. This is Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports. San Diego and Atlanta trying to fight their way up the Major League Volleyball standings. Vibe was picked 4th in the preseason poll, and after a month, Atlanta sits in 6th place with a 2-4 record. San Diego, low expectations for them going into the season, picked 7th. Right now sitting in last place, 8th, only 1 win in 6 matches.
If there was a song to go with Coach Childress, it's All I Do Is Win. So she looks at from the ground up saying, okay, we're gonna put it together. I have 4 national championships. I'm an Olympic setter. Looked at the offense, encourages setter Monterey to risk everything. So I think the team with Mojo, they'll be crawling up in this league. And with San Diego settling in on Carlson as a setter, only good things are coming.
Plenty of time to figure things out. The standings will vary greatly from where they are right now by year's end. Kubik, San Diego tries to spark a rise in the standings here today. Brajkovic there on the block alongside Kathy.
Brajkovic knows that she's going against the previous league MVP, Leah Edmond. Watch the want-to block penetration, that's extra hang time, and then the fist bump brings it into her team.
Kathy will put the ball in play. Just a couple of kills for her on 5 swings. Serve is out. Point to Atlanta. 2-point advantage for the home team. Here's Anna Dixon. Former Missouri Tiger and Florida Gator wide of the line.
Anna Dixon went back to serve. That means Avery Carlson is in the front row for Atlanta by putting a 2 front row hitter situation. Corey Lewis will need to get involved in the offense.
Brajkovic with her team trailing by 1, now tied in set 3.
So experienced. On a toss, Brajkovic didn't even like. She was able to connect and find an ace.
Third ace of the day for Brajkovic. 5 in total for this San Diego team. We are all square, 17 apiece in set 3, as both teams have won a single set to this point. Can't get tighter than this in Atlanta. Atlanta takes the lead thanks to Corey Lewis, the former Florida State Seminole.
That was where the offense needed to go, getting Corey Lewis involved. Nice job on a good pass. Carlson, find that connection.
5th kill for her. Monserrat with a dish to Grote. There's Leah Edmond again.
All smiles right there. Edmond was trying to work around the block, on Brejkovic, but this one threw an off-speed shot right in front of her. Is like, okay, I'll drop a shot on you. I can't get through you on the block, though.
Now into double figures, her 10th kill, matching that of Anna Dixon. Fresh off of that 10th kill, Edmond on serve. Carly Graham into the action for the first time for San Diego. Kubik, that's low into the tape.
You have Mojo going with the double sub, putting Morgan Lewis in the front row and Carly Graham in the back row, trying to get a little better blocking rotation and more offense.
See what Carly Graham has to offer, the product of Rice. Carlson remains in the match for Atlanta, continuing her solid work today, 34 assists.
After set 2, Martin's just looking for her line shot. So outside hitter, showing body cross court and then turning it line. Great placement by number 12, Martin.
9th kill for Martin. Roll shot down over Lewis and Carlson.
That's one thing, Chris, you think about as a player. I'm not getting through on the digs, but maybe my off-speed shot is where I need to go to as I get a couple defenders coming short and then work them deep on the hard shot.
Atlanta's lead is 3. Graham with a dig. Morgan Lewis going to work for San Diego. That's her first attack and first kill.
This is why you use your double sub, just to create another attacker in the front row. So you got Lewis showing inside, working that line shot off the head of Martin.
Nearly had an issue there with Edmond on the reception, but Atlanta able to keep this point alive. Carlson, right back to Edmond. Graham there for the dig. Now Lewis nearly had it to the floor. Edmond again on the baseline.
70% of Edmond's kills are coming from the back row today in this match, and Carlson knows it. Out of system, giving it to Edmond for the put away.
Graham, one-handed set to Lewis by the Atlanta bench, kept alive by Edmond. Graham with a long pass to Loberg. A couple of Atlanta blockers are there. Colvin standing strong. Gets it to Martin, but the block for San Diego comes through.
Pure want to and determination going all the way over. You had Grote as she walks back for her serve, just with Locken and vision down on the blocker to get that left hand on the block for Martin swing.
Grote sitting at 5 kills, 2 digs, long on service. 4th service error of the day for San Diego compared to 6 for Atlanta.
Good news for Mojo. Caffey's back in your front row offensively.
5 lead, 23-20. Graham back to Lewis. Fresh combo into the match here in set 3. Monterey will return, along with Brejkovic, going back to the big dogs in these big moments.
I would say that's a good rotation. 2 kills in your 3 rotation pattern for Morgan Lewis. Carly Graham doing an excellent job pushing points in her rotations.
Monterey returns and goes straight to the service line. Her team trailing by 2. Carlson, long pass to Martin, off hands. Georgiadis feeds Loberg, dug out by Edmond. This is Dixon on the attack. Atlanta to set point.
So smart. You got Dixon recognizing I'm not getting through the block with power. So throw in a tip shot, I'm getting kills, so I'm going right back to it, getting another one through that block.
Martin to give Atlanta a 2-1 lead. Brajkovic trying to avoid that. Keep San Diego alive.
If you're wondering, Chris, Brajkovic is that good. She makes something out of nothing. The inside set on that broad jump works the blocker's hands with finesse to get the ricochet off.
Mojo down by 2. Carlson to Dixon. Nearly closed out the set. Point Mojo. Lewis with a pancake to keep that point going.
The push through dig by Monterey to keep that ball going, and then the off-speed roll shot caught the defender looking.
Mojo within 1. Timeout called by Kayla Banworth for Atlanta. Mentioned the history of these two teammates on Team USA, Banworth and Childress. Take a look at the standings around Major League Volleyball as Indy took over sole possession of first place with a sweep over Dallas last week.
But pretty impressive, the power that we're seeing across the league with so many arms. It is really any given night. Execution and block touches to slow down the power is everything at this level.
Half game separating Indy and defending champion Orlando. Another ace for San Diego. That is the 6th of the day for the visiting squad. We are tied and we'll go to extras in set 3. Carlson beating Edmond. Atlanta now back to set point.
You could feel the competitive spirit of Leah Edmond coming out on that, trying to get through Brajkovic and the block. It was a good pass, low set, and power swing. The vibe sitting at another set point.
Set point number 2 for Atlanta. Brajkovic met by the Atlanta wall. Point 5 and a 2-1 lead for the home team.
You got the wall coming all the way over. Corey Lewis closing off with Leah Edmond for that penetration and put away to walk it off for the 3rd set.
Atlanta looking to end a 3-match losing skid and even its season series with San Diego at 1 match apiece, in for a great finish on Vice Sports.
This season, we set place San Diego is either Orlando, so it's between less or better, or
Atlanta takes set 2 and 3, one away from earning a victory at home at Gas South Arena. I'm Chris Mykowski alongside Keely Evelyn for the first of 10 consecutive Sundays of Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports. Next week we'll be in Dallas as the Expansion Pulse take on the Grand Rapids Rise. Looking forward to bringing that one to you from Comerica Center alongside Emily Eman. Here today we looked early at the heavy hitters for these two teams. Keely, Leah Edmond has done her part. Team leading 12 kills for Atlanta. A bit surprised, a lack of output from Grace Loberg, just 1 kill from her so far.
I think Leah Edmond hit that takeover feel. You first started with the kill through that seam and then the blocked finish. Overall, Atlanta's doing a good job mixing up the offense, getting multiple hitters involved. Dixon on the right side now with 11 kills, and Colvin up the middle with 7 for Vibe.
A couple of top-notch setters. It's the rookie getting the better of the veteran so far. Vibe's Avery Carlson, 37 assists, 16 digs, while Marley Monserrat, the veteran for San Diego, 27 assists and 8 digs. Underway in set 4. On the overpass to begin, Kayla Caffey can't put it down. Martin rolls it off. Dug out by Monserrat. Kubik on the attack. San Diego gets the first point of the 4th set.
That's a fantastic first swing by Kubik. Kubik was not looking cross-court at any type of defense. It was one-on-one with those blockers' hands and worked those tools.
Monserrat puts it in play. Britt Rumpelberg is there. Leah Edmond put it down in bounds. Slow call coming from our top official. Point Atlanta.
Sometimes when Leah Edmond goes up as a blocker, you just have a little bit of want to and catch a little net violation as you fall.
1-1. Kayla Caffey. Now she's on the overpass. Caffey with an uncharacteristic error to give Edmond an easy opportunity.
That's the most net Edmond's seen all day. Open that swing, and she saw the court on this with a little miss at tape. If you still find the court, you're gonna get that kill.
2-1 Vibe. Monserrat getting it to Kubik. Again, same combination, offhands kept up by Edmond. Into the block, tooled by Atlanta, point Vibe.
You got Kubik coming in, she's a rookie, and this Dixon has that experience, knows how to see the hands outside and works the tool shot again.
Martin with an error, otherwise been a really good day for her. 8 kills, 5 digs in her first career start.
Coach Van talks about an Atlanta Vibe with consistency all the way through the match. Will there be a drop-off that the Mojo will take over? Will be key to watch.
San Diego within 1. Carlson to Edmond. Into Monserrat. Good job by Rumpelberg to keep that up. We go to Loberg. Off the hands of Dixon for a San Diego point.
Absolutely no hesitation. So you have both outside hitters between Loberg and Kubik taking that line shot off the hands. So that's a scouted shot communicated between sets when both outside hitters work the same spot.
Carlson, nice one-handed job to get it back to Colvin, but Atlanta can't score. Dixon thought she had the point, eventually does, despite the defensive effort by Kate Georgiadis.
Huge layout with that one hand. I think everybody, when a player runs off the court with one hand, hopes it goes over just because it's pretty. Good effort and a smile to go along with it by Georgiadis.
Former Horned Frog and Cougar, played at TCU and Houston, getting her first playing time of the season for San Diego. Raven Coleman will have the honors. 2-time All-American at Purdue. Here's Brajkovic, the globe trotter, can't score here as the Atlanta block comes through again.
Any part of your body counts when you go up with the block. So Lewis got the head off the bouncer. Maybe that was Edmund's hand.
Into the noggin of Edmund for an Atlanta point. Fourth block of the day for the Vibe. They will take it any way they can get it. 5-3. Atlanta in the lead. Off the tape. Lober kept it alive. Now Edmund again to the right side of the block. Colvin out of system set. Atlanta can't score with it as San Diego puts up a couple of blockers.
Caffey's coming in, putting up some big points in that last set, and now comes through with a block, staying inside with that right hand penetration.
Taylor Sandbothy checking in for San Diego, easing back. Cleared after a leg injury in mid-January. Wild story after that. We'll get to it in a moment. And a Dixon can't score. Run will continue for San Diego with Marin Grote, the product of the University of Washington.
That was a fantastic play by Monterey, running, sprinting toward the net. Watch the body control, did not hit the net, and then setting the middle throw for the kill.
Sandbothy long. So this was mid-January, coming back from the leg injury. Doctors cleared her to play. That same day, she gets in a car accident and is out for a couple of more weeks on concussion protocol.
I think everybody's cheering for Sandbothy to come back stronger than
for
before.
Atlanta. Vibe up by 2. And a Dixon after her ace. Atlanta nearly had it down in bounds. That look of disappointment from Leah Edmund.
You know, in basketball, when you go up and you're basically one defender, one trying to dunk, the other one's trying to block. That's the type of angle you were looking at. One-on-one, got the advantage and the power, Brajkovic.
Vibe lead trimmed to 1. Ready to go back to action. Whistled in with Brajkovic. International star opposite with a heavy arm. Has a service error. 6th service error of the day for San Diego compared to 7 for Atlanta. Vibe lead by 2. We touched on it a moment ago. Taylor Sandbothy with just bizarre bad luck. Cleared after a leg injury, middle of January. That same day, after visiting the team doctor, had a car accident and right back out of action. Coach Childress says her role will come, though. San Diego needs her energy.
You can't keep Sandbothy down for too long. So much fire and energy in her attacking game, and just a solid person and player overall. So Coach Childress really wants to get her healthy and back on the court again.
Be this team's emotional spark plug, a vocal leader, 3-time All-American at Ohio State. But with those injuries she's been dealing with, just 3 kills on the year entering the day. All of those came January 23rd against Grand Rapids. Fourth set in Atlanta. This match went to 5 the first time around, January 18th in San Diego. San Diego did a great job of in-match adjustments in that one. We've seen a lot of that today as well. They'll have to make some more here late. Maybe that includes feeding Grote more and more often.
That slide behind the setter, so when a player goes off of 1 foot, you can put the hitter at different locations, and this time bringing Grote a little more inside to keep the block guessing.
Carlson feeding Martin. Off hands, point Atlanta. San Diego saying no touch. Naked eye, I certainly thought it hit, but San Diego will put a challenge in. Take another look at that. Again, naked eye thought that one went off the right hand of Montserrat.
It looked like a side spin attack by Ava Martin, and right away off the block, number 21, Montserrat, turned to her coach Childress and the referee and said, I didn't touch it.
That's just the English, that way it came off the hand there. Made it look like a touch, but after that replay, I'd say no.
Now you see Martin hitting on the side of the ball, the right side of the ball, to cause the side spin. A lot of times that's deceptive if you're trying to work a tool shot, but that's the contact of the palm on the ball to cause it to go wide.
And the challenge is successful for San Diego. Mojo get it right back. That's how hard that is to call. That's right in front of the official. Ace for San Diego, doing such a fantastic job at the service line today. That's the 7th from the Mojo.
Coach Childress encourages her team, whatever happens, we stay competitive the whole match through, and they're coming strong in this set.
3 of those 7, now 4 of the 8 aces coming from Grace Loberg. Back-to-back aces for San Diego's star.
Loberg dropping another one when she needs to step up. Loberg puts her team on her back, comes through with an ace.
I mentioned just a few moments ago that her lack of offensive prowess has been apparent. In fact, her hitting efficiency is in negative numbers right now. 2 kills, 4 errors on her 23 swings, but making up for it at the service line.
It's much like basketball when you're maybe not producing offense, but you rebound, you defend, you do these other things. This is how Loberg keeps herself on the court, by doing everything that is needed for her team.
Keyed by those 2 aces, San Diego has gone on a 4-0 run to take a 10-8 lead. Mojo needs a set victory to send this one to a 5th. Nearly had a 3rd consecutive ace. Martin trying to end this service run, able to do so.
Off-speed shots are working, and notice that first swing, trying to get the touch off the block, going for a roll shot. Montserrat did a good job setting up inside, just 2 defenders playing the mine or yours game.
Corey Lewis at the line. Montserrat off balance. Nothing that Grote could do with it.
This is where energy comes into play. So you have Dixon, 24, the right side. She is back in the back row, waiting for her time, but just started to talk a little more to wake her team up.
10-10, San Diego retakes the lead on the Lewis error. That's 8 errors from the service line for Atlanta.
And both these coming back to the front row for Mojo, so staying in the rotation after her serve.
Mojo retakes the lead. Back row set up for Edmond.
That's a fantastic choice, going to Edmond when the last 5 rotations have not gone back row. So Avery Carlson puts it low for that little jump off the net and drop.
Edmond and Dixon going back and forth for the team lead on kills. Now belongs again to Edmond. She has 14. Dixon with 13. Long pass by Montserrat. That powerful right arm of Hayden Kubik coming through.
Kubik so smooth and takes that scouting report to precision. killed it at Tennessee. We saw her do it through the SEC. Line shot and vision for the put away.
12 kills for Kubik. That's a new season high for her. Atlanta fights right back with Anna Dixon, 12-12.
Chris, there's not much Anna Dixon can't do. So she's been a middle before. Now she's right side off 1 foot with elevation. Dixon has that takeover mentality.
Here's Ava Martin making her first professional start today. On Saray. Back to Kubik again. Dug out by Edmond. A chance for Dixon. She's denied. Recycled for Atlanta. Back to the rookie.
Much credit to the coaching staff for Atlanta Vibe to communicate, continue to set to the back row. And Carlson saying, middle back, here you go, Martin, for another kill.
The rookie to rookie connection for Atlanta. Tremendous building blocks for the future of this franchise. Looks pretty good in the present, too. Go to Brajkovic. Edmond and Colvin send it back. Kubik, denied by Carlson. Long trying to get to that far corner. Anna Dixon does it successfully. Right on the line.
The MLV replay system coming in strong to get that kiss on that back of the line confirmation.
14-12, Atlanta in front, and Alicia Childress needs to talk this over. Mojo on the brink of falling on the road. Friday lost a heartbreaker at Omaha and then had a hard time getting here to Atlanta. Snowy, icy, nasty cold here in Metro Atlanta for the past couple of days. Their initial flight here was canceled. Thought they would have to get on a bus from Omaha to Des Moines to find a flight to get to Georgia. Thankfully got to stay put. Found another flight late yesterday afternoon.
And got the entire team on that flight to come into Atlanta in this cold day and fight hard. But guess who's getting hot right now, Chris? We have a right side Dixon with that energy and takeover mode coming through with 3 of the last kills for Vibe.
Martin, their team leading by 2. Monserrat quickly. Atlanta keep it alive. Coaches on the Atlanta side asking for an interference call as that one went into the courtside seats. Card goes against Atlanta.
By crossing that 3-meter line, as a coach, you have to stay behind it. And so just an easy yellow card. Once a coach, just to keep it fair, as an official, you have to call it.
See Carlson, and the right arm of that fan in the front row goes up where Carlson may have been able to get to it had that arm not been extended.
And the face of that fella is about as red as his shirt right now, reaching back for that defensive ball.
Does that call change if this match is in San Diego? Do you get more leeway on potential interference if you're on the road?
You would think, but I think that call stands. The ball was going out. You just have to fight hard and come back with the next one. And Leah Edmond did it. When you need a quick side out, give it to Edmond off the hands, coming up with a quick kill.
16 kills now for Edmond. Best on this Atlanta roster. Megan Coleman put the ball in play. Monserrat trying to dump it. Atlanta there on the spot. Very quick work to Taylor Sandbothi. She is ramping up.
She rocked it at Ohio State, that power swing, and you see she's the communication. We have a headset on, we can hear her calling for it, and Monterey delivered that set.
Sandbothi, no kills on 6 swings Friday in Omaha, delivering here in Atlanta. Nearly had it inside the line. Anna Dixon couldn't come through.
The Taylor Sandbothi effect coming through with a kill. Now a service point on the line. Pure want to in number 10.
15-15 in set 4. Off the tape, kept alive. Dixon across. The feed is to Grote. Martin has to cover some distance. Out of bounds. Atlanta just all out of sorts trying to put that one together, and San Diego takes the lead 16-15, trying to force a fifth decisive set at Gas South Arena. Setters on both sides, providing a balanced attack across the way. So many different offensive weapons able to get in on the action for their squads.
You got Kubik with 11 kills, Brejkovic on the right side with 11 for Mojo, balancing out from antenna to antenna. You have setter Monterey doing a good job now getting the middles back involved. This is causing the Mojo to creep back up in this set.
San Diego trying to send this one to a fifth set. They've played 2 5-setters this season, beating Atlanta January 18th and then losing at Omaha in 5 sets just 2 days ago. That one needed extras. An intense end to that match as Omaha won 21-19. In front of a loud crowd in Nebraska. Here's Carlson to Edmond. Dug out, but out of bounds. Point to ATL, tied again, now at 16.
You can see Vibe trying to drop Edmond's ball, but give her the seam shot, staying away from the line shot of the block with Brejkovic there.
Dixon on service. Monserrat feeding Brejkovic. Carlson slid in to keep that one alive. Edmonds sends it across with 2 hands. Nice work by Loberg. Point San Diego.
Another one down the line. You have any outside hitter, Loberg, Kubik, working the line shot. They're getting kills. It's almost automatic on Atlanta right now.
3rd kill for Loberg. One more big swing away from getting her efficiency back to even zeros. Here's Carly Graham, 3-time Conference USA Setter of the Year for Rice University. Her service run ends in a hurry. 17-all.
Even with going to a double sub with Mojo, getting Corey Lewis 2 blockers, it doesn't matter. That high snap delivery can get a kill.
Leah Edmond puts it in play. There's Morgan Lewis. Now Carlson to the back row for Edmond. Graham finding Loberg. Edmond was there. Martin off hands. Tip leads to another chance. Same thing on this side for Atlanta. Edmond at Graham for the point. Oh, no, but Atlanta still finishes it thanks to Corey Lewis being on the mark.
That was the rally of the match, sponsored by Rally Volleyball right there at the scramble. Want to on defense. One hand save, but Corey Lewis ready for it.
Atlanta and San Diego, this budding rivalry in Major League Volleyball. Mojo took round 1 this season. First time that San Diego has ever beat Atlanta. Atlanta wanting to show that they are the dominant force in this tussle.
You got Graham giving it a nice set, but just too much with that come through on the swing for the net violation.
2-point lead for the home team. Here's Edmond. Graham setting up Grace Loberg, kept up by Dixon. Martin fading away. There's Kubik, met by Lewis at the net. Big leap from Lewis for the Atlanta point.
Talk about a wall right here. So that's a triple block. Iko Jones is one of the best blockers for Vibe, getting in on the action. Corey Lewis with the perfect setup.
5th block of the day for Atlanta. Vibe is on a 4-0 run and first into the red zone, 20-17. Monserrat to Grote. That one's over the top of our broadcast position. We nearly got run over. Everybody's okay. And San Diego wins the point.
I put my hands up and then I put my hands down really fast. I'm not going to be the guy in red.
No.
In that defensive play. Edmond laying out, but Grote's swing just too strong.
We try to avoid being part of the box score. Atlanta's lead trimmed to 2. Martin trying to go across, couldn't put it over the tape. Mojo within a single point.
So this is what Coach Banworth talks about. Can Vibe improve when this game is on the line in this set? Can you finish it?
Carlson to Martin, quick work to the floor.
I think between setter Avery Carlson and Martin, they found that 1-2 punch. The type of set Carlson can deliver is low, and the finish by Martin is very low.
21-19. Vibe in front of Mojo. Sent back. Colvin there again. Monserrat getting it to Kubik. To the floor. 3 diving Vibe players after it. None could keep it alive.
The 2 shots Kubik's going for. If she doesn't have the line shot, it's an off-speed tip shot. Good job changing up, dropping it through 2 defenders on the layout.
21-20. Atlanta over San Diego, set 4. Treated with a classic in our maiden voyage for Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports. Martin, the rookie, continues to shine. 12 kills in her first professional start.
That is the absolute best net for an attacker. It's an open net. Avery Martin had every shot to look at for the corner kill.
Avery Carlson, the other stud rookie on this Atlanta team. Serving for Vibe. Monserrat to Kubik. Point San Diego. They're not going away. Deficit back to 1.
Kubik led that Tennessee squad in kills, and she knows how to find it. Line shot off the hands. It's automatic for number 33, Kubik.
14 kills for Kubik. Carlson quickly to Raven Colvin. She's had great spurts throughout the day. 8 kills on 21 attacks.
Colvin so good off of 1 foot and stayed close to the setter as well. 1-on-1 put away kill.
The rookie Martin with a chance to close out this match from the service line. Her team leading by 2. Schaus nearly went to Edmond, kept alive. San Diego keeps it going. Carlson to Edmond, off hands and down. Match point for Atlanta.
Atlanta Vibes responding to the challenge of Coach Banworth. Can you finish a match with consistency? And Edmond says, yes, we can with that finish.
Avery Carlson, the first time these teams met 2 weeks ago. Her first career double-double, 48 assists and 12 digs. She has done better in both categories today. 49 assists in 22 digs. And this is only set 4. Those numbers came in 5 sets back on the 18th of January.
The ACC setter of the year from SMU. You had Carlson coming in strong. When Atlanta Vibe went from 3 setters to share practice time now to 2, you have Avery Carlson really stepping into her game, working that chemistry with all attackers, the speed and delivery to her outside attackers. Edmond is loving that tempo.
A career day for Carlson. The most assists she has had in her limited time as a pro. Match points for Atlanta. Carlson, one final time, gets it to Colvin. 5 win.
You got Atlanta Vibe fighting strong, finishing it to the end. And yes, it's a middle attack to finish the match. Great job, setter Avery Carlson, getting all hitters involved, making the offense a lot more deceptive than we've seen. Major League Volleyball is here and every match is on.
It took 9 tries for San Diego to finally beat Atlanta, but the Vibe back on top of the Mojo today. We'll talk with the star rookie setter Avery Carlson next. This is Major League Volleyball on Vice Sports.